Natal, my friends. That means Merry Christmas in Brazilian. Today, guys, we're going to go to Brazil. So we're going to go see what Christmas is like there. And you know what? It's the summertime there because they're very close to the equator. And the equator is that middle line in the middle of the earth. And that's where it's really, really hot. So we're going to go to Brazil and we're going to have summertime with Christmas again. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to put on my sunglasses as we get ready, and I make sure that you pack your bags for everything. And we're going to fly to Brazil, my friends. And right here, we are in America. This is Menifee. This is where we are. And we're going to fly all the way to Brazil. So we're going to have a long flight, and let's find out what's going on with our pilot. Maybe we can learn how to be one. Oh, this is a picture of Brazil and what it looks like from above. Well, let's find out how to fly. We get to be pilots today.
Mommy, where's Daddy?
I don't know. I think he's looking for you. Okay, now, have fun, okay?
Hurry up.
Okay.
See you later. Have fun.
My daddy's a pilot, and today he's going to take me in his airplane flying. And I'm going to help.
Let's go down the checklist.
Okay. Mixture,
Rich,
carburetor heat,
cold,
master switch,
on,
prime,
pump,
throttle,
open.
throttle area.
1, 2, 3, clear. Cranking it.
And you took off, it feels like you're going up a real steep roller coaster. I love flying because everything looks so different from up here. Things that look big on the ground look small in the sky. Sometimes it gets a little bumpy up here.
How about that bridge on there?
It looks so small.
Yeah.
Whoa! Turning almost makes me feel like I'm doing a somersault.
We'll head up toward those twin towers over there.
Those twin towers are called World Trade Center. They're the tallest buildings in New York.
Anything look familiar yet?
Not the Empire State Building.
You're right.
I've been there with my class.
Well, let's make a turn and head back down the river.
Whoa! Here we go again.
Here we go. We're heading to the Statue of Liberty.
I see it straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Okay, let's go down a little closer and say hello to the lady. Beautiful.
She is. Time to go home. Bye! I sure had a fun time flying with my dad.
Well, I hope you guys liked being a pilot. And we're going to go ahead and land into Brazil. So go ahead and... All right, make sure you watch where your luggage was, because you never know, it could have shifted during the flight. All right, it says, welcome to Brazil, and it's Feliz Natal. That says Merry Christmas. And right here, guys, are the floating Christmas trees. In Brazil at night, they have floating Christmas trees. Isn't that cool? All right, we're going to go ahead, and it is so hot in Brazil because they're near the equator. People go to the beach and make giant sand Santas. How cool is that? And this is one of the pictures that they've been doing, and many artists work on this for hours to be able to make this in the sand at the beach. And then in Brazil, they do have Santa, and Santa is called a Papai Noel. And he comes on Christmas Eve night, just like he does with us. But in Brazil, he wakes up the families at midnight and has them go have a giant feast. And in the feast, there's so much food, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And he also leaves treats and socks. The children leave their socks in the windows, hoping that they can get all kinds of yummy treats and goodies from Papa Noel. And then when the family wakes up and they go into the room with all the food in the Christmas feast, they have pork, there's turkey, there's ham and salads and fresh dried fruit and vegetables, and everything is served with rice. And at the end, everybody gets ice cream. And then at the end, then the families, after they have their feast, they get together and they sing their songs and they open up presents. And then at Christmas night, they get to go see the floating Christmas trees and the fireworks show. How awesome is that? So we're actually going to watch the fireworks show and the floating Christmas trees before we fly back to America. Let's go ahead and watch the floating Christmas trees. From Christmas till January 6th. Wow, they have so many nights. Isn't that awesome, guys? All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave, and it's Até Lego. So that means see you later. Goodbye. So we're gonna leave Brazil. We're gonna fly back to America. So shoo, pretend you're a pilot and you're flying that airplane. Woo. All right, let's go in for landing. Woo-hoo. All right. All right, guys, I hope you had fun going to Brazil and seeing some of the things. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill out our scrapbook for Brazil. So you need your Brazilian scrapbook page, and you're also going to need some colors, okay, my friends? You are going to need green. You are going to need yellow and blue. So go ahead and get your things and come back, and we are going to go ahead and do our scrapbook page. All right, guys, I hope you have your scrapbook page in all your colors. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill out that scrapbook page. So I'm going to move my camera down so you can see what's going on, my friends. All right, here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make that flag, okay? So I'm just going to take my pen, and first I'm going to draw the flag, and then we're going to color it. So in the middle, you're going to need a circle, and then you're going to put 2 lines in the middle, and that middle line right here, this is going to stay white, okay? We're going to take care of that in just a minute. Now, you're going to have to do a diamond around this, so you're going to need a line across, a line across, line back down, and a line back down. All right, that's pretty easy, right? So now we're going to go ahead and do our colors. Right here on your circle, on the top and on the bottom, you're going to color it blue for me. So color those 2 things blue and leave that white in the middle, okay? All right, the next part is going to be yellow, and that is the diamond around it, the rhombus. So we're going to go ahead and color this yellow. So color yellow all the way around. When you're done with your yellow, the rest of the flag is green. So you can take your green crayons, your markers, whatever it may be, and color the rest of it green. And you can pause this so you can have time to color. That's fine. And then you can hit play again when you're ready for the next part. So go ahead and color all of it yellow or green. Do, 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 do. All right, now we have Brazil's flag. And then over here in this bubble here, we are going to write Feliz Natal, because that's what it says, Merry Christmas in Brazilian. So that's an F, an E, L, I, Z. Miss Keegan's got it. It's hard to write Z upside down. Z. Then you have your N, your A, your T, A, and L. So Feliz Natal. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go down here to our picture. What you might see, I know that I was gonna be able to see Santa Claus at the beach on the sand. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a Santa body. So I'm just gonna have a curve down here and then a circle for his head, an oval, and put his hat on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give Santa his smile and his mustache. And then here's his arm because he's laying on the beach. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the ocean waves behind him because this is all sand. And then I'm going to put the sun because it's hot. So there we go. And maybe a couple clouds. There we go. So you're going to see Santa on the beach, right? Because he's made out of sand. So that's what I put, Santa on the sand, Santa on the beach. All right, we're gonna go down here to our foods. And in that picture that we saw, there were all kinds of foods. There was pork and ham and turkey and fruits and ice creams and rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw an apple because, you know, they had some fruits. So we're gonna do apple, maybe some grapes. So they had some fruits, and of course they have ice cream. So I'm gonna draw an ice cream cone. Put some ice cream on there. Yeah, ice cream. They had ice cream and they do ham, so I'm going to do a little ham. So we have some ham, and they also had pork and turkey and rice. So I'm going to go ahead and do some rice. So we have all kinds of foods that are delicious, right? All right, and now we're going to go over here to the traditions, okay? And their big tradition that they have is that all the lights, right? So I'm going to do L, I, G, H, T. And then I'm going to draw a string and put some lights on it. And if you guys want to, you can add color to it just to add a little something else. So we have Christmas lights. So they had lights. I'm going to put an S at the end because it's lights, because they had all those lights on the Christmas tree, on the floating ones, and there was like 3 million lights on it. And then I'm also going to put the word tree because they have the floating tree. So you need a T, an R, E, E. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a tree. And a tree, you guys have a top and then just kind of do. It just looks like a giant triangle. So you can do a tree that way. And there we go. So now we have a tree. All right, so they had lights, they had trees, and then they have the big feast, right? With all the food. So I'm going to do feast. So F, E, A, S, T. And there's the feast. And I'm going to go ahead and just draw some foods down here like I did before. So here's the little apple. Here's some ice cream because they have the ice cream. So they had they had a big feast every night. They also have Santa, which is Pape Noel. So I'm going to put Pape Noel in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a P A P A I, and then we're going to do Noel. N O E L. And then I'm just going to put Santa's hat right here. I'm going to put Pape Noel's hat here. So, but if you wanted to draw him, you could draw him if you wanted to. And then they also had a bunch of fireworks, right? So I'm going to do F I R E, that's fire, and then we're going to do works. W O R K S. And then you can take different colors if you want to, and choo, 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 choo. There's a firework. Oh my gosh, and here's another firework. Choo, 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 choo. And we'll do one more just for fun. Choo, 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 choo. Oh, and then I'm going to color Santa's house very quick. There we go. There's Santa's hat. There's the apple. There we go. All right, so they had fireworks for their big display of lights and all the music and everything. And then they also hung up socks in the windows. So I'm going to write the word sock. So S-O-C-K. So they had socks in a window. So I'm going to draw a window, which is like a square. And then I'm going to draw a little sock inside the windows. Little socks. They look like little letter J's, don't they? So they had socks in the windows. Oh, let's put an S on there because we had more than one. So socks. All right, right here, guys, in the very last one, I want you to think of something that you saw from us going to Brazil that you thought you see as a tradition out there, okay? So it could be opening up presents, getting up super early at midnight, being woken up by Pape Noel. So I hope you guys had fun going to Brazil, and don't forget to color the Brazil stamp in your passports. Have fun, guys, and as they say again in Brazil, Feliz Natal!